Today, I'm gonna show you how to do this transition like you're transporting through a hole, just like this. You may have seen this transition recently in a lot of music videos. It's this POV wormhole type transition. So us at Cinepax wanted to make a pack where it's really easy to do this so you don't have to throw your camera in a dirty hole or put your camera in somewhere dangerous. We wanted to create a 3D pack where you can just put these overlays over your footage and you can have that effect instantly. We actually put one of the assets online for free for you guys to try out. So I'm gonna show you how to use that, and then I'm gonna show you what else comes in the paid pack. So to pull this effect off, you have to shoot with it in mind. You have to shoot with the POV that you're trying to match in the overlay asset. Typically, you're gonna wanna use a wide angle lens, whether this is the 0.5 on your iPhone or a 12mm on your Sony a7S III. You wanna get as wide as possible. Then you wanna put your camera in the POV that you're trying to match. Typically, that's gonna be on the floor looking up. You can throw your camera on anything, like a sandbag or a jacket, something like that, just to prop it up. Then we had our talent stand on an Apple box. This just helped them to be a little bit higher. This could be anything. This could be a curb. This could be really anything to elevate your subject just a little bit so you can get a little bit lower underneath, like you're underground. Then once you shoot it, we're gonna hop into our editor and I'm gonna show you how it's done. I'm gonna be using Premiere, but this pack works in Final Cut, DaVinci Resolve, After Effects, Premiere Pro. So you need your two shots that you wanna transition into. Download the free sample off our website. This is Dirt Hole 1 transition. This is the one we're gonna be using, so if we watch it, we come out of the dirt hole. Here's some of the other ones. We have these kind of holes. We have a night one. We have this rocky one, another rocky one. We have these flesh ones, which are pretty cool. Another flesh one, like it's curving out. We have a grave transition. So there's a good amount of them in there. I'll go through the rest of the paid assets after I show you guys how to do this. So we're gonna drag this transition on and we're just gonna line it up here. So let's see, it's already transparent. So what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna go to speed duration. We're gonna wanna reverse this. So now, it's already pretty good. I'm gonna extend that all the way. And then I'll double click this one and we'll come out. And let's see how the timing looks. That's not bad. So what I wanna do is I actually wanna do a flip. So I'm gonna throw a vertical flip on this one so it looks like we go. So we're coming down, boom, bam, and he hits. Very cool. So what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna make a cut here, make a cut there. I'm gonna grab transform. I'm gonna go to effects. Then I'm gonna turn off composition shutter angle, bump that up to 360, keyframe scale and position. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to grab transform. I'm actually not gonna make a cut there. I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm actually, in the very beginning, I'm going to scale in just a little bit so we can always be pushing out. Then what I'm gonna do is, as soon as the edges are covered, I'm gonna zoom out to 100, reset those two. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way, we're gonna zoom out. So as soon as we see it start to go up, right there, we're gonna zoom all the way out and until we don't see any black. Right there, looks good. Then make sure to hit this right here, add a keyframe for the position. And now we're actually gonna keyframe position. So we're gonna bring that all the way up and we'll position scale as well. Right there, and let's play that. So now playing that, let's move on to the next clip. Same thing, let's add transform. I'm actually gonna delete that cut like I did earlier. Crank that up to 360. We'll go to the very beginning now, or actually let's go right when we see it. Right there, looks good. Position scale, scale all the way down, and we're gonna come all the way up, and we'll reset, and boom. Let's see how that looks. So we can see a little bit of black a little bit earlier. So maybe we'll go to there. And then we can carry on. Let's do like, keep zooming into 110 maybe. Let's see what that looks like. So we still have some movement. I like that. Now it's just keyframing the beginning. So the position, so we're here. And then let's find that last frame. And then we'll drag him down. Let's see right there. We're still seeing some blur, so I'm just gonna adjust it as it goes. And that looks good. We can even do that frame by frame just to see if there's any funky frames. Yeah, you can see in the beginning, takes off a little too quick. Just make sure we don't see any black. We just wanna make sure it looks blurry. Lastly, I would probably color these shots. So I already did have a slight color grade on here, check it out. That's before. I would probably make it a little bit darker because if you're in a hole, you obviously want it to be dark. So I would bring down the shadows, crunch the blacks maybe just a little bit, and then I would go over to vignette and I would add a pretty large vignette. So if I paste that on the other one, let's see how that looks. There's our effect. Boom, very cool. So this one is kind of crazy, but the cool thing about this one I like is if you, let's get a little crazy, you bump up the saturation and vibrance, and then if we play with the hue, you can really get like some cool trippy effects. I don't know if it's alien, what's going on here, but I kind of like the look of it. It's kind of fun. So these stills are pretty cool. Some of them are PNGs and other ones are actual video files. The video files basically just like the video files are pretty cool because there's a little bit of debris, but also the grass is slightly moving, which is pretty cool. Then we also have these slow push-ins, which are pretty nice. They have a really cool parallax, and I'll show you guys how to use those as well. But let's go ahead and just do this dirt hole right here. And I have this clip of Daniel stomping right here. So the PNGs are, the video files are really nice because we can scale them up however we want. Like let's say we could also do a push in. Let's maybe do that. So we're right here and let me go ahead and scale Daniel all the way down. If you want, you could even add a little bit of lens distortion right here, which kind of gives it that bold feel and it fits a little bit better. Let me know what you guys think about the curvature down below. I think it kind of works. But you know what? I'm not gonna use it though. I think I shot wide enough. So find the edge right there. And here he is. And he does a stomp. So I'll just cut right there, cut that off. And then what we can actually do is we can actually nest these now and we can add a push in. All right, and we'll push all the way in. And what this needs is some debris. So I can actually click back into this nest and we actually created like 5 debris assets that you can overlay onto your footage. So here's some of the debris. You can watch it right here. And it's like it's coming from above. So maybe when he lifts his foot, let's see. That one works because that one kind of comes from the middle. I like that. And we can also speed it up. I just hit R on my keyboard and dragged it. That might be a little too fast, honestly. I'll just leave it how it is. Yeah, I mean, that works. So lastly, what I would do is I would color this bottom shot. I would go to color. It's already pretty dark, but we could match it a little bit better. So maybe add a little contrast, lift it up a little bit. And honestly, that's looking pretty good. I don't even know if it needs the vignette, but why not, right? You can't even tell the difference. Just blacks out the edges a little bit more, but that's pretty much it. There's a bunch of cool stills in the packs as well. Let me show you actually how to do the slow push-ins. I like this one as well because, so compared to the stills, you're actually getting a parallax on this. So you're actually moving through and it looks really cool. So for this, we pretty much just want to match up the zoom when we're coming out of this hole. So I have my clip here and I'm going to scale it just right. And then I'm going to find the end and we'll put it to 100. That's kind of rough though. So there we are right there. That's probably where 100 needs to go. And then let's keep zooming in just so it feels like we're moving forward. Let's go to 110 maybe. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I mean, that definitely works. That's pretty much the whole effects pack. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have any questions about the pack. We've been working on this one for a while. It was a lot of fun. We pretty much have been seeing the effect around and wanted to find an easier way to recreate it. So we made this pack. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm Tyler Casey with Cinepacks. Make sure to get that free pack down below. Try it out. Use it in your videos. Have fun with it. I'm Tyler Casey. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.